Hey y'all, this message is for my Muslim girlies. And I love my Muslim girlies so much. But it's really time that we wake up as a whole society. You have Muslim women who can't even speak in public. That's how bad the oppression is. You have Muslim women who literally have to wear the hijab and like the blinders and everything. I'm not sure the terminology, but in which they are not allowed to show their face, not even their eyes. How oppressive is that? Ladies and gentlemen, I know that we are living in Satan's system and everything is backwards. Because let's really dive deep, right? So let's talk about most men, especially Islamic men, right? Now let's be honest. The man, for the majority of the time, he wants you quiet and silent. Not just quiet. He wants you silent. He wants to speak to you. He wants you to speak when spoken to. Y'all can't see that slavery? Y'all see how they package slavery up and we sign up for our own oppression. Damn, that's so crazy. But let's continue, right? That's one. Then, let's be honest, he really wants you invisible. And invisible meaning like in the kitchen, cooking meals, cleaning the house. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, he'll see you in passing, but at the end of the day, let's be honest, he does not want to have a sincere, intimate relationship with you romantically. You understand what I'm saying? This goes deeper than sex. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go deep, right? You know, running after the kids and all that other stuff. That's a full-time job. So you signing up for all of that just so off the back of your labor, he can go out and go be successful. He can go out and have a life. You understand what I'm saying? So he can be free. So we as women, we sign up for oppression packaged in a ring so he can do whatever he wants. He can be free. Because let's be honest, all y'all husbands is cheating. I'm sorry. Let's be honest. 99% of y'all husbands are cheating. And I hate to even... Okay, I'm being facetious. And I apologize if you're triggered. Because that's definitely not my intention. But I think 80%, to be fair, I think 80% of the husbands are cheating. So at the end of the day, you're being a slave because he's so free. He don't have nothing to do. Think about it. Imagine if all you had one job. All you had to do was work and come home and everything is done for you. Your food is cooked. Your laundry is packed nice in your drawers, your dressers, and your closet. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine, like, everything is done. Your whole house clean, spectacular, to the head to the toe. You will have so much free time. You understand what I'm saying? That it will cause you to be mischievous because you only have one thing to do, and that's working. Like, listen, who seen that movie Baby Boss? I'm being silly. I was about to say, even a baby could work. But I know I'm being silly because, but at the end of the day, let's be honest. Even Kevin Samuel said, which is their God, we like our women like cats. They don't want to have a real connection with you, but they want to benefit off your labor, off your time, off your energy, and all of that good stuff, okay? Now, granted, of course, there are outliers out there. And that is your duty as a woman. Your duty as a woman is to pair with an outlier. Because now it's our fault that our slavery, it still exists. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm so free. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've had a boyfriend back to back from the ages of like 13 to like 29. So even though I'm lying, later than that. Because when did we break up? So I was 30, I don't know, whatever. Because I don't know, because now I remember we broke up like 5 years ago. I can't remember. But I can't remember why I brought this up. But the moral of, yes. Now, I have had some great guys, right? But at the end of the day, to be completely, if I'm being 100% honest with myself, I am more happy alone than with a man. Because with a man is a lot of responsibilities. You know how like having a kid is a lot of responsibility, having a pet is a lot of responsibility. So having a man is like worse than having a kid responsibility wise. Hear me out. Because you know, with a baby, you gotta feed it. You know what I'm saying? With a man, what you gotta do? Where's my dinner? You know, he's expecting his dinner every night, his breakfast, his lunch pack, all of that, right? Same thing you gotta do with a baby. He, you know, oh my goodness, I remember my ex, just thinking about this. So make a long story short, right? First, let me say this, and then I'll go into my long story short. So, he wants, what you gotta do with the baby's clothes, because the baby not gonna wash their own clothes, right? Same thing you gotta do with a man, right? Wash the clothes. I remember one time I had an injury, right? So, long story short, my nephew was really excited to see me and jumped on me. We fell. I hit my ribs. One of the worst pains I've ever experienced in my life. Literally was hard to breathe. It hurt to breathe, right? So went to the doctor. They said I had a bruised lung, like I bruised my lung. I'm like, wow, that shit hurts. But anywho's, right? So because I was out of commission, because I just said I bruised my lung, like I was in extreme pain, right? So, and you know what I mean? So his laundry wasn't done, right? And the house wasn't in immaculate order like it usually. Soon he walked in that fucking, knowing I had an injury, knowing everything. Soon he walked in that door, he starts shouting, "Look at the house." I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Here I am, practically dead. So at the end of the day, ladies, all men, they want you to be a bang maid. That's literally what their idea of a quote-unquote good wife is. Ask any man on the matter of fact, let's do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to ask any man I bump into, what is a good wife to you? The first effing thing he's going to name are domestic duties. He's going to say, oh, somebody who cooks good, somebody who cleans the house. Like everything is going to be the same answer is going to be like, what do you want in a good maid? You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when a man sees a wife, he sees you as a maid. Especially in the Islamic world. So do not sign up for that. Please, sis. This is a new day. This is a new generation. Do not sign up to be a man's slave. Especially like I hear, you know, I have Islamic friends and stuff like that. Like they can't go out, and it's not about going out to do something inappropriate. You understand what I'm saying? Like I love escape games. Oh my goodness, that's my jam. If you ever want to give me an escape game gift card, that would be the best gift. I'll probably cry. But yeah, so anyways, right? Like an escape game. And imagine going escape game with your friends, whatever. How appropriate is that? This is not about being inappropriate or sexual. Get your mind out of the gutter. They have painting classes you could go to. So many things that occur. Poetry. I love poetry. You know what I'm saying? So occasionally, once in a blue moon, you know, I go to poetry nights and stuff like that. But the moral of the story the moral of the story is, once you sign up as a quote unquote wife slave, quote unquote, like I said, there are outliers, and that's your job to get with the outliers. See, the reason why patriarchy keeps going year and generation after generation is because we keep getting with patriarchal programmed men. Like, why do you do that? Unprogram yourself, please. Please, it's time. Women all over the world, wake up. You understand what I'm saying? It's time that, listen, do not just settle for a man just to say you can have a man. Like, what? But like I was saying, back to having a man is worse than having a baby, right? So like I said, boom, who got to do the laundry? You. Who got to clean the house? You. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like cleaning up after a man and all. Oh my God, come on. That's like cleaning up after a dog, for real. Like cleaning up after a child, like I said. So at the end of the day, you are signing yourself up for, please, do not do it to yourself. Unless that man shows you time after time that he is an equal partner. You understand what I'm saying? Like, maybe you cook the food, he washes the dishes, or vice versa. I don't know. Maybe he cleans the house, you cook the food. I don't know. But someone who is equal partnership, someone who actually sees you. You understand what I'm saying? Someone who understands that you have emotions because they understand that they have emotions. You understand what I'm saying? Because 99% of the men, they only have 2 emotions. So look at all of these emotions that one can have, right? Look at them. Men only do 2 emotions at best. You understand what I'm saying? They have like a nonchalant type of monotone-ish type of caricature, or they're angry. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's rare. Like, I'm in the Black community, so I can't speak for other communities, but you know, in our community, everybody wants to be seen as extra stoic. Everybody wants to be seen as a hard gangster nigga or whatever. But at the end of the day, don't do it. I'm telling you, do not waste your time. Do not settle. Find a man. Find a man who is a partner. That's who you, because at the end of the day, there's a whole thing called married single mothers. Look it up. And for those who are, I haven't watched the show, but for those who are watching the Nelly and Ashani show, he straight up said and was like, I'm not getting up with you. I'm not going to feed the baby. I'm not going to change the baby. I'm not doing any of that to the baby until the baby could walk. You understand what I'm saying? Look up right now on another tab as you're watching this video, married single mother. There are a plethora of women coming up online crying, saying they're married, but everything falls on them. The kids, the house, the everything. You understand what I'm saying? The husband has to do just one thing. Go to work, and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? You know? So at the end of the day, do not sign yourself up for that unless you find a man that's serious about equal partnership. Well, I don't want to make this video too long. I pray for all of y'all. I pray for all my Muslim sisters, Christians, everybody to see the light. You understand what I'm saying? Because especially my Muslim sisters, man, they have laws over there where women can't speak in public. You know how that angers me? But instead of using our platforms to free women, we're using our platforms to continue to subjugate us. It's time we wake up, please. I love you all. We must wake up. Death to the patriarchy.